Hey, good morning. This is the last video from Sunday sermon, Building for the Future. We've been talking about the way the temple was built and all of the people celebrated and how they looked to the future, how they thought about the past, and all of the ways that those things kind of came together and who they were as a people. This morning, I just want to share two verses with you. The first is 2 Chronicles chapter 7, verse 3. And it says this: When all the people of Israel saw the fire coming down and the glorious presence of the Lord filling the temple, they fell face down on the ground and worshipped and praised the Lord, saying, He is good. His faithful love endures forever. And then they did something else. In chapter 8, Solomon says, or the text says, it took Solomon 20 years to build the Lord's temple and his own royal palace. At the end of that time, Solomon turned his attention to rebuilding the towns that King Hiram had given him, and he settled Israelites in them. So we see this image of celebration. The temple's built, and now we have work to do. And this kind of reminds me of like a high school or a college graduation ceremony. It's a time where we celebrate achievements, we celebrate what happened in the past, but we're also filled with anticipation as we look forward to the future, because we know that high school graduation is a milestone. It's something that we celebrate, but it's not the end of the story. People are probably surprised to find out that they go back to school. They keep going in their educational career, and there's more work to be done. But when we celebrate things that God is doing, we keep going. So celebrating allows us to honor and remember God's faithfulness, and inspires us and helps us move forward to trust Him and to work for what's ahead. I want you to just think about those things today, about celebrating and looking forward and being inspired to move ahead and continue to trust in God's faithfulness and continue to be faithful in the work that He has for you. So that's what I'm praying for you today, that you'll eagerly do that. You will eagerly do that. You will eagerly pursue what God has for you in your life. Love you, praying with you, praying for you. Hope to see you on Sunday. We're beginning a 2-month series on the book of Daniel. And we'll be back next week with videos on how to just apply the things that we're going to talk about in our lives. So hope to see you on Sunday.